Anyway, so apparently Animorphs had a TV show. I never heard about this. I only knew about Animorphs as like a book that I read as a kid. And that's it. I didn't know that it had a TV show. It must have sucked major ass because I've never heard of it.
Literature for the youth.
It's body
a
horror?
staple of the
It
American
is!
spirit going back decades upon decades. Whether you
So
grew up
true?
with the Hardy Boys, Goosebumps, or Captain Underpants, you know the profound
Oh, I
effect
gotta turn off
these
my background
classics
music.
had on the course of our lives. But
I
one
remembered
series
by myself
towers
this
above
time.
the rest.
No, do not tell me background music. I remembered it by myself this time. I remembered it by myself this time. Fuck you. Shut up.
One that to this day is still inspiring
Crazy Demon Dragon,
memes
welcome.
based on its iconic book covers, and that title goes to no other than Animorphs. On the face of it, it's easy to understand why it appealed to so many young readers. I mean, who doesn't want to become a freaking animal?
Chatty, if you had the Animorph ability, would you use it? Or would you be terrified at the experience of your flesh morphing into another creature?
And a cool one. Maybe, depending on which edition you
Hell
had your
yeah.
hands on at the time.
I like how they just say
I don't know
yes.
what to tell you.
Why do you keep saying background music? I swear I turned it off already! I swear I turned it off already! Why are you trolling? Why are you trolling? Mods, mute him! Mute him, mods, mute him!
They burn through the good ones quick, I think. Mommy, I want to be that squid. Get me the squid one. From boy, we can become boy.
What?
Cow to alien. Alien to cow. Who knows?
What the fuck? Wait, is this real?
That didn't help either.
This
But
is
what
real?
kids initially thought was maybe just zoo books with a slightly better plot, they found was actually some kind of
What happened to Animorphs after I got out of elementary school? Like, what the fuck?
interstellar political drama between blue snail-eyed centaurs and pterodactyl men named Hork Bajir. A little bit of a bait and switch, but, you know. Listen to me, it's about horror, it's about
So
war,
true.
it's about imperialism,
So true.
sanity, morality,
So true.
innocence, leadership, freedom, family, monkeys, owls, bees. But that said, today we're not
It's
focusing
true.
necessarily on the books, but the acclaimed television series of the same name. I vaguely remember watching this when I was younger, and I remember liking it, I think, but it's been a really
Oh my
long time
God,
since
so
I've seen it, so
cool.
I figured today we should go down memory lane together and see how this thing holds up. Okay, you know the catchphrase.
What is it?
It's morphin' time!
It's morphin' time! Wait, no, that's literally
Uh-oh,
Power Rangers,
I
right?
regret doing that.
My name is Jake. Half an hour ago, I was just a regular kid.
The budget is $2.
Not anymore.
Not
It's
anymore.
amazing how quickly your whole life can change.
Youch. Where were you when you found out they could still charge for the late pizza? It doesn't get better, but it gets easier, kid.
The White Ranger was my favorite. There's a White Ranger? We certainly live in a weird world where you saying the White Ranger is your favorite just sounds off to my ears for some reason.
Aren't you gonna see what's next?
So, of course, this show starts off where every kid's show from the 90s starts off, and that is in the game zone. The sort of grown-up
It's good to
McDonald's
catch
play
some
plays you'd
Lucy
always
after
see on
being
these
somewhere that got raided by the cops. Love for the looser makes everything okay.
You were in a trap house? Thank you for the 500 bits. I'm really impressed that you used that on me instead of your crippling heroin addiction. Why were you in a place where the cops raided it? No! If you're gonna fucking post that, you have to explain what happened to you and how this situation rolled out. You can't just fucking get my attention with that and then walk away, Jadikins. You can't do that.
shows that was never to truly blossom into a real thing. And the story follows a group of teens, Jake, Marco, Cassie, Rachel, a dog, and Tobias, but he's a story for later.
That's not fair. You just got blown away.
I don't remember a single character from Animorphs, not a single fucking one.
Homer, no! Homer, no! Don't move the plot forward! See, that's a literary device we can hang on to. Coniteration, we call it. Can't think of anything for
What?
your characters to say? Just get the dog to get you out of there.
That's
Come
not
on,
a real
boy.
word,
To the next
right?
scene!
Come on, boy, let's go.
What's up with him anyways?
I don't know.
Not even the dog.
By
What the
way,
fuck do you
that's a
mean, not
great
even the
night filter
dog?
you got in front of the camera there. I couldn't tell that's not nighttime. You filmed that during the day? What? I can't see anything.
This isn't funny.
What's he want in there?
What's he want?
Wow,
there?
that
What do you
lighting,
mean, what do you want there?
impeccable.
Is he not a normal
It-
dog with simple
cinema.
dog tastes? You don't think he wants a big corrugated metal sheet to slice some cat's face off?
Homer!
Let's go, boy.
Homer!
Over here. Come on, Homer.
We've looked
Do they actually-
everywhere. He's not here.
The acting is fucking sending me, dude.
You've looked everywhere. You've been in
Homer! We're right here.
For like 5 seconds. And let me guess, you didn't even check those towering rusty drums over there because you were afraid of, quote, mercury poisoning. Do you even want to find your dog?
Why is he just standing there like a serial killer?
Hey.
Hey,
Thanks. Sure.
I am
sure.
joking. I'm not helping you. I might actually be opposed to you. Chances are.
You're new around here, right?
You can't just point. I need to know,
I can
why
just
are you in
point.
the dark factory with my dog?
Maybe it is the horror.
Too weird.
Honestly, that did catch my attention. Well, you got me there. But we are coming back to this conversation, mister.
It is so fucking dark you cannot see shit in this movie. The TV show!
She's hurt. She's right.
What the fuck? You're just gonna keep up your casual conversation during an actual active airship disaster?
Yes.
Debris just flying all over you and your friends. You're stoic. You're fine. You're not bothered. Oh,
Why
that's
would
a
I be
real
bothered?
shame. Yeah, that's going down. So what are we
It's the
eating for
normal
lunch today, guys?
reaction.
Was it empanadas?
There's a spaceship. I am mildly
Oh
surprised.
no. It's a horse from space.
What is
Dude, if there's a spaceship unloading right in front of me, I'm tweaking out.
this?
I don't know, but it's definitely not from my hood.
Is this a bad time to tell everyone
What
I don't know
exactly
who
did
the
you
fuck
think I
John
thought
Tron
you would?
is? We watched his other video in the last React stream, and it was kind of fucking peak, and it was about this one thing that had like a bunch of shitty, awful games in it.
Is it the Andromeda Cluster? Because that's obviously from space.
He's a
dude. I
YouTube
know it's not from
OG.
your
This checks out because the only YouTube OG that I regularly subjected myself to was PewDiePie, and I never got on the Markiplier train.
neighborhood. First of all, you live in Malibu, dude. Your dad's a celebrity attorney. Shut the fuck up.
Hydration.
It looks like it's hurt.
Yeah, so?
So we have to help it.
What if it's like...
We have to
radioactive or
help it,
something?
Chatty.
Oh, please.
Oh, what is this? A 3 Mile Island history lesson? Did I ask for that? Hater, you're a hater. I'm gonna go touch it. I'm gonna get
She's
my
right,
DNA
though.
fragmented. You can stay behind. So at this point, the
Killjoy.
kids find out that this alien called an Andalite, which is basically one of those blue guys from the cover of the books.
I've
you
seen
might
this
be
thing
familiar
on
with.
the
Well, he
books.
has
I'm sure I've
crash-landed
read
on
one.
their planet, and oh, if he doesn't have an info dump for them.
Do not be afraid. I mean you no harm.
Has there ever been
No,
less
they
fear
always
after someone has
mean
uttered
harm
the phrase,
when they say that.
do not be afraid? It's never happened.
I mean you no harm.
It's like the angels. They say be not afraid, but they're the most terrifying creatures.
I'm speaking to you in thoughts.
What the fuck? Okay, first of all, if you're speaking to them in thoughts, you know, you could have left out the oh. That's a throat sound, bro, not a thought sound. You do not need to
True.
be gutturally moaning around the children.
We can help you. You're hurt.
Oh yeah, did you notice? Okay, how are you gonna help me, sweetie? You're like 8 years old. I'm an advanced alien life form, and clearly I couldn't
Damn,
even stop
that whole
myself from getting
outfit
in
is
this
kinda
situation. Do you have a med kit?
Why
No?
does it look kind of cute
Okay, so
though?
stop pretending you could have ever done anything and let me fucking die!
There's nothing you can do for me. I've got
Bro, you've got to stop. You gotta keep those thoughts in your head. Honestly, they shouldn't even be going through your head at all. Do not come.
Do not come.
Do not come.
Do not come.
So anyways, at this point he drops some exposition
Do not
regarding
come.
the overarching
I'm gonna
plot of the
come.
series, which is that the Earth is under attack by an alien slug race called the Yerks.
You must protect yourselves from the Yerks.
The what?
Then what a fake ass name! This is hentai fucking plot level shit.
I like
Protect
how he's
yourself
just like,
from the
"The
Yerks,
slug
and then the
alien
girl's
race,
like,
the
I'll
one
protect
coming behind
myself,
me,
and then
it's
2
not here
minutes
yet.
later
That's
she's
the
having
bad
sex.
guy. How do I know you're not the bad guy? You're a big, disgusting blue centaur. You do not look like a good guy at all.
I can give you a way to fight the Yerks.
No, scary. This is like scary.
Time for questions.
I feel like there's gotta at least be some time for question and answer. It's always like there's not enough time.
Imagine being a
I'll
kid
explain
watching this
later.
shit
No, how
on
about
late
you
night
explain now?
television.
You've been laying here making guttural sex noises for how long now? You could explain it then. I'd call bullshit.
I must do what I can for you. Each of you must touch one side of the cube.
Ah, you
It's
must
just-
touch
it's-
the
I'm not
magic
touching that.
cube.
You just conveniently produced this glowing cube. You already know I gotta touch it in a certain way with my friends on each
You
side.
must touch
it's
the
just not
cube.
happening.
If you have no choice, touch the cube.
Touch it.
Yeah, rub all 6 faces of that. Yeah, this is innocent.
Was that
No
an
time
edit,
to
or did he
explain.
actually bone when he touched the fucking cube?
Man, I was half expecting the dog's paw to just slide in here as well. I mean, now I'm sad it didn't, to be honest. I want the dog to be part of the team.
It is done. Change is in your flesh.
Change? What kind of change?
You need only to touch a creature to acquire its DNA pattern and change your form.
You mean
It's
you can change
over.
into animals?
You can become
This is a furry's first exposure.
to your human form within 2
This is like ground zero for furries.
within that animal form forever.
That would have been good to know before, because does that mean now I'm a hermit crab forever? I've been hiding from this persistent trout for 3 hours. Man, with all this animal-themed content, I gotta say, it's really a jungle out there. You know what else is a jungle? The World Wide Web! It's full of hackers,
Is this an
creeps,
ad?
and worst of all,
I knew it.
Netflix regional.
I fucking knew it! You think I don't know things? No, I'm an expert. I'm an expert at this shit at this point.
Not just about existing in a continental Netflix buffet. Times Square really doesn't have a encrypted tunnel to use.
Listen, 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 listen. Watch this.
ExpressVPN, ExpressVPN.
this.
We're getting back into right now. I'm
Let's
laughing.
go! Parried. Not my best parry, but it was a parry.
Your lives are more important than mine. Now go.
Wait, you're actually gonna go? Like, I was just saying that to be magnanimous. You're really gonna leave me?
Who the hell uses
You
the
gotta
word
take it together.
magnanimous?
Tobias. Don't let this, Tobias. With your heart and your soul.
I thought we were supposed to go. Tobias, come on!
Really? Dude, according to your own words, that's the most important item in the world, and that's your throat. You didn't
Imagine wanting to be an actor, like when you're a kid, and that's like your ultimate dream, and you tell yourself, I can do it. Like, honestly, it's fine, because look at the actors they hired for Animorphs. If they can do it, I can definitely get in.
even try to get that thing to its target destination.
Prince Fangor, what an honor it is to be in the presence of a legend.
Yeah, they look like a legend.
Yes, I have taken one of your Andalite bodies as my host.
So anyways, it's a bit confusing, but basically, another blue alien comes out of the ship.
Oh,
The
they're
twist
so
is,
bad.
this one is evil.
The costumes are so terrifying.
This world will soon be ours.
And a shapeshifter.
You won't succeed, Leon. There will be others.
Why did he bother coming down in the dude's blue centaur form if he was just gonna immediately transform anyways? Does he just get off on that? He's like, hey bro, before I eat
He's
you, I just want
flexing.
to look at your own abs. You must have put in some work, because you are a hot horse man.
What is that?
Now I'm gonna concur. What is that? Indeed?
dinosaur?
What is that? Is that supposed to be the same menacing alien we saw just cast a shadow
A
a second ago?
dino-killed
The horns,
dinosaur.
the beak, it's all very imposing, but the sort of head on a string, bobblehead kind of thing, I don't know. It's kind of taken away from
Looks like a
the-
dragon thing. Wait until you find out that dragons were clearly based on fucking dinosaurs.
Okay, that is clearly not the same monster from before. Why does he remind me of that clip of Beetlejuice where he's just like standing in his hotel room and he's like, me? Nothing. Just prowling around.
Chatty, I have
No,
to
I'm
make
just
a
kidding.
confession, and I'm really sorry about this. I know this is gonna make some of you really upset. I understand. I didn't like Beetlejuice.
Tell you the whole time. I know, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Come here.
I need your help, Homer.
I'm sorry.
Homer, nobody likes this, me least of all, but obviously the only way out of this situation
like
is
me for
I
real, for
need
real.
to become
Score!
you. We need to be two separate dogs, or else the situation with the Triceratops out there. Come here, Sparky, I'm gonna need your DNA.
It's mid anyways, thank you, Grand Gunman. That's what I think. Mid as fuck! Thought I knew you, Lucy Pyre. Now you know me even better.
The dog
Why does
seems
that
to have
dog
the
look
right
so
idea
fucking
here. He's just
miserable?
like, dog-made horrors beyond my comprehension. So there we have it, the first Animorph in the series. They did the title.
Hideous.
I feel like this morph effect is like simultaneously terrible, but also like kind of good for a 90s kids show, you know what I mean? Not quite Michael Jackson,
this is in the
black or
90s?
white level, but you know, TVY 7 standards, pretty good.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
Black or white level, but
I can't believe it. I can't believe
you know, TVY 7 standards, pretty good.
it. You want to react to that next? No. You never saw that music video? It was... No! Why would I have seen a music video?
Just a couple of dogs.
Get those dogs, you fool! They might be Andalites!
So, they escape the crash site as dogs, and then for some reason, Jake just goes on a highly paranoid walk through his neighborhood.
My name is Jake.
My name is Jake.
And I like to induce just a little bit of fear in my neighbors. Not enough for them to divert from what they're doing, but, you know, just enough for a little drop in the stomach.
I can't tell you my last name or where I live because the controllers are everywhere.
Oh my god, this
Dude
is actually the
just walking his front
Schizo's...
door. He's just
Like,
hanging a quick
this is a
left. He's
Schizo
like,
manifesto
"Gotta move.
book. I remember
Goddamn
this.
crackheads in this town.
Dude,
How you doing?
this is making the memories come back. I would read these books and the characters would be like, I can't do this because somebody's watching. And I was like, whoa, they're Schizo.
Oh, this is the guy you're fine with. You're like, oh, thank God, finally a normal person. The dude washing his car in a church parking lot with no soap or water, just scratching the paint off his car like a psychopath with a dry sponge. Jake, you're a terrible judge of character.
This
You
is
know
gang
that?
stalking true. Oh my god, why? She looks like a bitch.
You are the chaos, okay? I don't know what to tell you. You're just beelining up to this lady's baby, mad dogging it, and being like, adequate day, fellow toddler! Now, Jake, hear me out. I think I may have found your problem. I don't think it's that everyone around you has alien slugs in their brain, as
Yes,
much
they
as it
do.
is that you're in the part of town where they openly slang coke outside the Kingsway Baptist Church. Like I said, I'm not sure, but that might be a majority of your issue.
That's the best meetup spot for doing a line of
Good luck
coke. What do you
seeing
mean?
This guy, stupid.
You do it right on
cops.
top of the
So,
banner.
after completing his sneaking mission, Jake returns to an animal preserve where he and his friends have been hanging out, especially Tobias, who, let's just say, has been taking in the view.
Why does he just look like he's out of it every fucking scene he's in? What?
Hi there. I just want to let you know we do have other.
Chatty? Chatty, what did he mean by this? He's the Uma Musume! The original Uma Musume player! Least freaky Uma Musume player. Least freaky one. Least...
Animals at this facility, and you have been staring right at that horse for a socially unacceptable amount of time. Yeah, I will be getting stabbed. Thank you. Okay.
Hello? That's Tobias.
Hello?
He just moved here.
Oh, he's new.
Oh.
Thank God you mentioned that. I thought he was just a pervert.
Hi, Aisha.
Hi. Hi, Marco.
Hi. It must be cool, living on a preserve.
Well,
Even if it was, I'm not telling you.
That disc that Elfango tried to give you, do you have any idea where you might have dropped it? I didn't drop it. I never even touched it.
Had us in the first half. So yes, we find out that the most important item that the alien lobbed at Tobias earlier is indeed the most important item. So the kids set off to double back
No
and
way.
find it again.
With all those controllers, we can't exactly sneak back into the plant.
No, but we could go back as animals.
Picture a load of this. Beaver, field grouse, alpaca, rhino, and starfish unite.
Very
They will
inconspicuous.
see us coming, but they won't know what to do.
Shouldn't we wait for Cassie?
Yeah, what's taking her so long anyway?
She better not flake. Hey.
who you calling a flake?
Tobias is like, that was Cassie? You mean this was Cassie the whole time? She had a broken leg. Bless her heart. There was nothing we could have done. Oh, rip Cassie.
Look, I say we forget it, we don't mention it, and we don't mourn. This isn't some dumb video game. We could get killed. My mom's dead.
Dude,
My
shut up.
mom's
Stick to the
dead.
script.
No one's asking you to risk your life right now. I mean, learning to morph might be the one thing that's gonna save your life.
All right.
I can't handle the fucking acting in this TV show. Every single time I have to listen to a clip of them speaking, I go insane mode in my head. I go sicko.
But I get to choose which animal.
That was already
I get to
established.
choose which animal.
You didn't-
I
you
picked
could've-
horse
yeah.
already, so you
Go on
can't
then.
be a horse.
Maybe one of these. I always wanted a rat.
The rat, yeah, the one you can
What
get
the
for
hell?
$2 at Petco, yeah.
Why in the fuck? Out of... Okay, I realize he's like mid-morph. This looks terrifying. Anyway, out of all the fucking animals you could choose from, Chatty, would you pick a fucking rat? Ah! I hate it!
Am I a rat?
I
I'd
hate it!
say you were rat man.
fucking
do it.
terrifying.
It's his
Holy
attitude.
shit.
I can't go the whole way. I can't do it. He's smirk. I can feel him smirking at me now. Get that fucking
Smug.
grin off your face, Toby.
This is the worst thing in the world. This is so bad.
Marco, are you in control?
The wheel is in control now, Jake. The man is unburdened by thought. Only and forever. The wheel!
All right. You've all done it.
Hold on. Tobias hasn't.
I forgot about Tobias. Sorry, Tobias.
Yeah, he went that way with a smirk and a box of nitrile gloves. You gotta go now.
Tobias. Hey, Tobias!
You know he's already a fucking horse.
Dude, we can't take you anywhere. What are you doing behind that tree? Anyways, now it's time for the final fight. Now, you would think with all that setup with the aliens and the parasites and the Mighty Morphin Animal Rangers, something more interesting would happen, but no, the dog just digs like a good boy. The cat just stands there menacingly. But at least Marco brings out his boombox and plays Scatman John for everybody, so it could be worse. But of course, Tobias has to do this and ruin it.
It is
by
so
becoming
dark.
By doing this. God damn it, man, why can't you just be normal? That's it. After seeing that showing, clearly I gotta take matters into my own hands. I'm touching the cube.
Oh.
I fucked up. I fucked up, man. Oh no, I fucked up big time. No.
Wow. I learned a lot. I learned that you shouldn't make sci-fi TV shows with a low budget in the 90s for children. Not the Hasselhoff alien. Chatty, I don't know what Hasselhoff reference is. I'm really sorry. I wish I were your LaBased epic waifu right now, but I'm your dumb, baka, no riz, skibbity shit waifu right now, and I don't know anything. I don't even know the words coming out of my mouth, Chatty. Anyway, here's a video. Food theory. Is expensive hot chocolate actually worth it? I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say hell fucking no. All hot chocolate tastes exactly the same, and if you don't agree, that's because you're stupid.
I love hot chocolate.
Do you?
Like, a lot.
Okay, press 1 if you would say you love hot chocolate. Press 2 if you're a normal human being. Brady, welcome.
But with so many options available, I have to know
Whoa,
which
too many
method
ones
and which
in here.
brand is the best for making hot chocolate this holiday season. And what better
He's
way
a
to find that
theorist.
out than with
Oh my god, this is food theory! Chatty, this is a
Hello,
food theory
Internet.
video, my first
Welcome
one
to
maybe.
Food Theory, the show that puts the hot in
But that's
hot
just
chocolate.
a theory!
But speaking of
A
hot
food theory!
chocolate, it's that time of year, folks. The leaves are starting to fall, the air is getting nippier, and people are starting to huddle around a fireplace drinking hot chocolate. Myself included.
Damn, I had
And
no
let
hot
me tell you,
chocolate this year.
Past year
Based
was
hot chocolate
wild, and
Or
next
last
year
year.
there's some huge
Nat the Bug, thank
changes
you for the
coming in my
17
life
months,
that
blah,
I
blah.
can't wait to tell you about, eventually. But in the meantime, I want to treat myself to some good hot chocolate. And I'm not just talking about any cup of hot
Ridiculous.
chocolate. I'm talking about the best.
The only problem is, what is the best way to make
Tree
hot
Brow,
chocolate?
you're
I
wrong,
mean, not
but
only
whatever.
are there dozens
Welcome.
of brands out there to choose from, but there's also so many different ways to actually make hot chocolate. And so
There's
I
like
had
one.
the genius idea. Why don't I
Milk,
drop a
hot
bunch of money
chocolate,
buying every single hot
heat
chocolate
it,
recipe
voila.
I can find, and then, with the help of my lovely hot chocolate loving wife, we'll pit these drinks against each other, bracket style, to
I think if you buy Nesquik products in the year of 2026, it's just instant death. Like the moment that passes your lips, you die on the spot. Like every single product has poison automatically inside of it and you just die instantly.
see which cup is king.
And so here we are. I've
That
gathered
guy's not
16
gay.
of-
And so what if he was gay? And so what if he was gay? So what if he likes fucking hot dogs, he likes eating hot dogs, he likes having hot dogs up his ass, it doesn't fucking matter. It's none of our business. But I hope they write a fanfic about it.
The most popular hot chocolate brands spread across 4 regions based on method. We have your powders, we have your syrups, we have your chopped
That's
up
too much.
chocolate bars, and a mysterious
I'm
4th
chopped.
region, which you're just gonna have to stick
I'm
around
not a
and find out
chocolate
what
bar.
it is. But my mouth is already
Opinion on
watering,
s'mores,
so without
Lucy?
further
Fire.
ado,
Love this.
let's get ready to cockle! I've always wanted to do that.
Did he just
I'm
say
so sorry.
caca?
Transition, please.
The evidence grows. The evidence grows,
I just
Chatty.
realized I was so excited to start sipping some cocoa, and I almost forgot to
Oh my God.
explain the rules. So
This YouTube channel still does their theory videos the old school way.
real quick,
And you may not like this and you may call it cringe, but this is actually peak.
each region in our bracket will consist of 4 hot chocolate brands you know and love, seeded based on price per serving. For
Bro
all
is
rounds,
ripping off
we'll be making
MatPat.
one
Remember the fact that MatPat made all of these different theory channels? Anyone else remember this?
cup or 8 ounces of hot chocolate using the most standard methods possible. Then Claudia and I will be pitting the 2 cocos head to head, judging
It's the
them
same
based on
umbrella,
things
that's what
like
I'm saying.
chocolatey flavor, creaminess, and whether it gives us that
Chocolatey
warm,
flavor.
fuzzy feeling. Whichever
Warm,
cup we
fuzzy
consider the best
feeling.
moves on. The other gets axed. And we'll explain the rest
Oh,
of the rules as
God.
we go along, because I need to get some hot chocolate in my body pronto.
Imagine this is like an evil video, like sinister as hell, and it turns out that Nestle wins everything, and they're just like, it's not my fault that Nestle has the best, and then we find out in a few years that this video is sponsored by them.
Let's kick off our powdered round with our number 2 seed, Ghirardelli, versus our number 3 seed, Nestle. Okay,
I like
so
Ghirardelli chocolate. Oh, it's so good.
Keep it warm.
I'm joined, for now, by my very lovely wife, Claudia, who all of you should know by now.
Chatty, am I really tired? I just read the thing on his shirt is terrorist. I saw it out the corner of my eye and I was like, wait, why does this shirt say fucking terrorist? Why does it say terrorist?
But if you don't, that was the introduction. We're starting with our 2nd seed and our 3rd seed. Ghirardelli chocolate comes in at around $1.24 per cup.
Is there a
and
notice there?
Nestle comes in
I
at a
do be
solid
noticing
40
sometimes.
cents per cup. So this is much cheaper. That is to say, we already poured in the powder, so it was 1
Okay,
pack
so
of
we're making
beer,
it all
2
with
tablespoons.
water?
We're following the
Building
instructions
US, thank you
that
for the 30
each
months, blah,
method
blah.
has.
My
Like I
wife is
mentioned, we are
loosey-goosey
using the
cute.
same milk. We're heating it up to 145 degrees temperature
Okay,
as the
that is
optimal
very
temperature
specific.
across the board. So let's get started. Okay, you stir that one, I'll stir this one. Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up.
Oh, that one looks real dark.
Yeah, the Ghirardelli looks super dark. It's not
Yeah, as
single
it
chocolate,
should.
it's
As it
doubled
fucking
up.
should.
It got on chocolate Tinder.
Elephant, thank you for the
swiped
13 months,
and
blah,
now
blah.
it's doubled up. Okay, it's not.
Okay, the Nestle one has fake bullshit random mystery powder that's not actually chocolate that's supposed to taste like chocolate they put in there. And then the Ghirardelli put real chocolate in there, that's why it's darker.
Looking the most appetizing.
Yeah. It says rich.
Ugh, milk chocolate.
Rich milk chocolate.
This is middle class at best.
Middle class
Very
at
light
best is
Yeah,
crazy.
All right, let me see this. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. This is great.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
I
my
knew it.
friend. It's been nice.
Immediately, there's a massive difference. The Nestle is just like mostly milk. I barely taste the chocolate.
Because
The
it's
double
not
the
chocolate.
Ghirardelli, now, a little rich on the chocolate, like a little dark on the chocolate for my taste. That said, it just tasted much better.
This guy just said he
And
doesn't
it
like his
tasted
chocolate
it
dark.
actually
Fucking
joined
cancel him.
with the milk. Here, I could taste the 2 different things.
Yeah.
This tastes a lot more homogeneous. Okay, so I think this was a really easy round.
Premium chocolate taste.
Premium to who? Nestle to who? Ghirardelli, you're moving on.
And in case you're wondering, yes,
As it
we
should.
are making our powdered hot cocos using hot milk.
Chatty, you may think to yourself, wow, this is premium slop content that contributes nothing to society unless you're really into like drinking hot chocolate and you want to figure out which brand that you want to drink the most. If you fucking knew the levels of slop that I consume in my free time, you would go insane.
Milk heated to 145 degrees instead of hot water. 1, because it tastes better. But 2, it
Also,
keeps
I
things
just
as
want it to be known,
consistent
you
as
guys are the ones
possible
who
with all
submitted the
future
slop.
rounds. Although, isn't it kind
Chatty
of insane
submitted
that we
the
can
slop.
pour this brown
The
powder
slop-
into
the
water
sloppy
and
toppy.
it magically
The slop tent.
transforms into hot chocolate, milk, and all? Well, the secret behind our modern instant hot chocolate can be tracked back to 2 dudes over a century.
And
ago.
it's almost
In
30
1828,
minutes.
A Dutch
Hell yeah, baby! Maximizing that ad revenue.
chemist by the name of Conrad van Houten
Daddy, they
patented
gotta
a
make
new
their money
invention that
back
would
after buying all that
forever
fucking
change
hot
the world
chocolate
of chocolate.
powder.
This is grossly oversimplified. But what Van Houten did was, through the use of his dad's hydraulic press and some
What's a
wacky
hydraulic
chemistry,
press
found
again?
a way to separate roasted
Is that the
cocoa
stuff that
beans
crushes
into their
things?
fatty cocoa butter and the chocolatey flavored cocoa powder. This process, now known as Dutch processing
Washing
because of its
machine.
nationality, is like the cornerstone of all chocolate making worldwide.
It's a man
but if
thing?
you pour
Chatty,
that
do you
cocoa
have a
powder
hydraulic
into
press in
water,
your
you
pants?
just get chocolate water. Our modern instant hot cocoa wouldn't come till over a century later, thanks to modern inventor Charles Santa. You see, throughout the 1950s, Santa's family business had made money
Holy
selling
Lord.
powdered coffee creamer to American soldiers
That's
fighting in the Korean
cocaine.
War. Only problem? They had way too much of the stuff. So when America withdrew from the Korean peninsula, he needed to find a new way to sell his excess creamer. He thought the creamer would pair well with cocoa powder, and so he tried many different recipes, even replacing the creamer
Is
with
he a
dehydrated
genius?
milk, which is just milk with the water taken out, allowing it to have a longer shelf life and not need to be refrigerated. And thus, instant hot cocoa was born. Just add Santa's creation to water and the milk rehydrates. The cocoa powder mixes in, and boom, milk hot chocolate. Originally, he called his product Brown Swiss and mainly sold it to airlines and restaurants. But
If you put water in your hot chocolate, you're just fucking setting yourself up for failure. You really shouldn't be doing that.
eventually he realized that name sucks and started selling it to the general public under the name Swiss Miss. And will you look at that? Who's in our next matchup? It's almost like I planned it that way.
Okay, so here in front of us, we have the number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed, and quite possibly
Damn, they
the
got a lot of
weirdest
cups.
matchup, because we have the most expensive at $134 for Trader Joe's versus the
Chatty, you need
cheapest,
like one
20
cup in
cents
my
for
opinion.
Swiss
That's
Miss.
it.
But I would say the most popular.
Unless
down
it's
out
a
of
Gamer
all of
Subs
them.
cup, then
That's
obviously you need all of them and you need to use code Lucy to get 10% off to get them all, obviously, duh.
No. And it's crazy that it's the cheapest out of all of them. And it's crazy to me that Trader Joe's is so expensive. So I'm surprised that it's cheaper than Ghirardelli. I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Ghirardelli. No? Whatever. Let's do this. Want to get a little
Thank God he's wrong.
napkin? We can put the spoons there. What?
I just remembered.
Say it like a fucking American. It's Ghirardelli.
We're so god dang festive, Swiss Miss. Very excited. Very excited.
Tastes like your childhood. Oh, my childhood.
Like mine?
My childhood.
Ghirardelli.
Oh yeah. You get the sweetness, the sugar, like
like
hits
it
the back of your
burns.
yes.
It
kind of
burns.
burns in the back of your throat.
Don't break my new mugs. Whoa.
Trash.
No.
I know
No.
that Swiss one is
It
trash.
tastes like extremely dark chocolate.
But not in
What?
a good way. I love dark chocolate. I'm a dark chocolate girly. But
I don't believe her. I don't fucking believe her. I don't believe her for a second.
that is not like good dark chocolate.
It's really bitter. There's very little sweetness to it.
I
There's a
believe
lot
her
of-
Taste
zero.
this now. Come on. Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This one is like smooth.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Chocolatey. So Trader Joe's, get out of here. Swiss Miss.
Not my Trader
moving
Joe's.
on.
Next up,
I'm really
we
sad
have
as a
the
white girl
chocolate
right
syrup
now.
region. And when you really break it down, chocolate syrup isn't nearly as complicated as our powdered friends earlier. More or less, it's just
Oh,
sugar,
God.
water,
That's
and cocoa
not-
powder. But since it doesn't contain that
No.
dehydrated milk, it needs
That's
to
chocolate
be placed
milk.
in milk in order to make hot chocolate. Although chocolate syrup has
When you realize that hot chocolate is just chocolate milk but hot. Oh my God. Oh my God.
certainly been used for other things in its
Oh
long
my
history.
God.
Originally,
Oh my
chocolate syrup was sold
God.
as a
Oh
treatment
my
for all sorts of diseases,
God.
including baby colic. Disease
No wonder I
marked
don't
by
like it. I
babies
don't like chocolate
excessively
milk
crying.
either.
And you know what? Fair. If I was crying all day, little chocolate syrup would probably get me to stop too. Chocolate syrup also had its heyday in the black and white film era, where it was often used as a safe blood substitute.
My
in
grandma
movies like
used to
Psycho.
feed
But
me
today,
chocolate milk all
instead
the
of
time,
pure
Shaddy. She would
cinema, we're making
She would
pure
take the Hershey's chocolate syrup mix and then she would put that in my milk and then I was such an unhealthy child, bro.
hot chocolate. Now, of
Why the
course, if you ever
subtitles?
made
I just want you to know your username is bad user. And that's probably correct. Because some people need subtitles to read. You know? I would say they need them because they're fucking deaf, but I'm not really sure how you could watch me and also be deaf. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if Twitch has like an inbuilt auto CC at this point. It does. Yeah, also when you talk over it, true, because I talk over it, because I'm the worst streamer. Not you miss. You lost brownie points with that one. I will never forget that you said that I talk over the videos and that I'm a bad streamer and that I'm bad at react content. How are you bad at react content, by the way? How does that happen? Just fucking sit back and let the fucking video play. How can you be bad at stealing content? What?
hot chocolate or even just chocolate milk, you know that you can add as much or as little chocolate syrup as you'd like. And so, in order to be fair, we're gonna standardize our syrup usage. And who better to be an authority on all things chocolate syrup than the Choco King's Hershey's? You see, on the back of a Hershey's chocolate syrup bottle, it says to add 1 tablespoon of syrup to 8 ounces of milk and heat. And so, that's what we'll be doing, starting with our 2-seed, Nesquik, versus our 3-seed Target's generic brand, Favorite Day. Okay, so to recap, round 1, our 2 winners moving on to the semifinals were...
I feel like generic brands of condiments are usually fine as long as it's not ranch. I don't know what it is about ranch, but every single brand of ranch tastes different, and I'm not even sure what ranch is supposed to be because it all is wildly varying and changes every time I've had a ranch.
Swiss Miss and Ghirardelli. But now we're moving on to the syrups. So right in front of us, we have Favorite Day.
They're
which
exactly
is
the
Target's
same.
brand
No,
for their,
ranch is not.
sweets and ice creams and all that. And the tried and true Nesquik. Now, this is, funny enough, our most expensive round. The syrups are actually way more expensive than I
Is
thought.
it ranch
Favorite
like
Day
garlic?
is-
I don't know, Chatty! Is ranch garlic? Does ranch have garlic in it? Somebody explain this to me before I go fucking insane.
Is our number 3-seed, which comes in at $2.69, nice. And Nesquik actually comes in at around $4.
All right, I'm gonna try this one.
Wait, whoa, WTF, what?
Weak.
I mean,
Ranch
should we
has
do
ranch
2
in it. I'm gonna
tablespoons?
ban
What are the
everyone.
instructions say?
So the only one that has instructions is the Hershey's bottle that says 1 tablespoon
How convenient.
or 2 taste.
Let's
There
do
it
2
is.
because look at this. It's,
That's what they
it's
have on the
so
competition.
light.
And then
Yeah, you know
fucking
what? 1
recipe on the
tablespoon,
bag.
definitely not enough. Up your game, Hershey's. Whoa, damn. Hold up.
Really?
Hold the phone. Let me put some chocolate in it.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What a difference that second
Chatty, I'm starting to believe the beard theories.
one made.
Yeah.
This is very smooth, very balanced, very chocolate.
Very chocolate. Let's move on before we continue the discussion.
Why
So,
was he
this
busting
is
it down?
Favorite
He's
Day.
trying to embody the
Nope.
MatPat energy,
Okay,
guys.
so here's the thing.
He's
The
trying.
Nesquik set the bar so high because the Nesquik chocolate syrup tastes like very good chocolate that's been melted, whereas the Favorite Day just tastes like artificial chocolate. So we're both in agreement here. Nesquik moves
Yes.
forward. Let's go.
These rounds have been so easy.
So easy. All right, let's move on to the second one. Yeah, not even.
Chatty, I hope that they have to make a real hard decision. I hope it's like having to put a dog down for them. I hope it's that difficult to decide. I just hope that the finale is not like a clear blowout. You know what I mean?
Close to start off this round. Now, you might be wondering, what's the difference between chocolate syrup and chocolate sauce? And they're basically the same, with a few key differences. Chocolate syrup is usually thinner and more watery, and meant for things like chocolate milk, and of course, hot chocolate. Chocolate
You
sauce,
disgust
on
me.
the other hand, is usually a bit thicker, using milk, cream, or
chocolate
butter to
sauce
add
on
fat
my
and give
brownies
a richer
and
flavor,
ice cream.
perfect for pouring over ice cream. Again, they're essentially the same thing, and are
Armageddon's
often
thinking
used
of the important
interchangeably.
things.
But the question is one better for hot chocolate? Well, let's find out as our top-seeded Ghirardelli's chocolate sauce is paired against the chocolate syrup OG
I got the caramel
Hershey's. Okay,
sauce
so
right
taste
now.
test 2 in this round.
Was that a
We have the
euphemism?
number 1 seed
What the fuck would that be a euphemism for, you fucking sick freak fuck pervert?
versus the number 4 seed. And once again, I feel like it's the number 1 seed versus the most popular option, which is honestly a classic. And this...
God forbid a
this
girl
is the
likes
most
desserts
expensive
and
thing
sweet
that we have
treats.
on the menu today. $14.95.
What?
Yeah.
Damn!
$14.95.
No.
Jesus!
Oh my God, this is gonna be amazing.
Let's
15
find out,
fucking
shall we?
dollars?
Yeah, it's a thick boy. Let's start with Hershey's.
You're ruining my experience.
Sorry.
You're gonna go broke drinking hot
It's-
chocolate at that rate.
Thumbs up, but it's not like amazing.
Yeah, it's thumbs up emoji, but also looking with the hand here emoji and monocle emoji.
Yeah.
Time for money signs emoji.
Apparently, chocolate for kings and queens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it that much better?
Damn. It's so
Dude, you're
good.
telling
Time
me that
to
money can buy a
choose
better
between this and
product? I don't
Nesquik,
want to
so let's
believe
move on.
this.
I have to
I don't want to
reiterate,
believe this shit.
That is literally one of the best hot chocolates I've ever had. Ghirardelli's chocolate sauce is currently the one to beat.
The one to be.
Now it's time for us to really raise the bar of
$15
our
fucking
hot chocolate
dollars,
by
dude.
using actual bars
Is it
of
worth
chocolate,
it?
which, since this is the only recipe we're making today that uses actual
That
chocolate,
is code
these
from
drinks
someone
are
who didn't want to feel like they wasted money. Well, they run an extremely big fucking YouTube channel with 5.54 million subscribers. Okay, this is a theory. I don't think that they're hurting that much from buying a $15 chocolate syrup. Okay, I don't think that these people in particular, now maybe somebody else, but these people I'm not so sure.
Technically the only ones we can call hot chocolate. Everything
I don't like how this guy seems like he's soy pogging. What the fuck is soy pogging? I never say this, you have to log off the internet right now. Wherever you are, whatever communities you're interacting in, you're in way too fucking deep, you're learning words that aren't real. You have to log off.
else we've made so far today is considered hot cocoa, since it uses cocoa powder. Now, I'd venture to guess that many of you have never actually tried making hot chocolate this way before, because yeah,
you of all people don't know what soy pogging is? What the fuck is soy pogging? What is that? It's when a soy boy goes, is that really it? Is that really it? It's the Wojak when they point out the cool thing with open mouth. So you don't like the faces that YouTubers make in their thumbnails? Are you gonna call that fucking soy pogging? Are you calling Mr. Beast a soy? A soy pogger. I think we should all be banned from React streams for a couple weeks. I think everyone here needs to be punished for that and for knowing what soy pogging even is.
Some people say it can be worth it, especially a lot of food creators on YouTube. Of course, like chocolate syrup, how much chocolate you use can massively affect what the taste of your food can be. So in order to be fair, we're once again gonna standardize everything.
Dude, this video will be explaining like the most basic shit. Like the more you add to something, the more it tastes like the thing that you're adding.
Enough to make 2 tablespoons of melted chocolate.
They had to reach the 30-minute mark, guys. You don't understand.
Okay,
wait, it's
so
actually 25 minutes. Sorry.
To the round that every food influencer out there swears by. Everyone's like, if you want to elevate your hot chocolate this winter, make sure that you melt down your own chocolate. So we are going for
That's so much effort.
Titans here. We have our 2 most.
Why is it that for every baking recipe, every cooking recipe, it always is like, to make it taste even better, to really draw out the flavors, you're gonna have to reduce it. You're gonna have to get a pot, and you're gonna have to put the ingredients in that pot, and you're gonna need to cook it for a while. That's so much fucking work.
Expensive ones, Lint and Tony's.
The duality of man. Tony's is base. I fucking hate Tony's.
Chocolonely. Oh, we've been saying
Tony's
it wrong.
chocolonely. It's interesting.
It's fine.
It's fine. This is the most underwhelming round.
I like the taste of Lindt chocolate better, but
I don't like the name
very
Lindt.
Similar.
I've now realized that like actual chocolate is not the best for hot chocolate. All those influencers lied.
Definitely not worth the extra effort.
Influencers lying and being wrong.
Thinner flavor.
Many such
washes
cases.
over your mouth and then immediately goes away.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave you lingering with anything. I think Tony's is my pick for this one.
Yeah, I agree. But like by a slim.
Tony's is
by
edging.
a sling. Oh.
That has a different connotation. Yeah. Tony's.
She's looking at him like she remembers him confessing that he was edging to gay porn like several nights ago, and they've been going to couples therapy about it, and she's just like, edging? Really? You're making an edging joke again? And he's like, no, honey, I'm changed. I'm different now.
Takes it. All right, let's move on.
Now, clearly, Claudia and I are having a bunch of fun with this hot chocolate tournament, but if you've ever looked into how chocolate is made, you'll know that the chocolate industry has a bit of a dark side. And I don't mean dark chocolate. You see, cacao—
What? Chatty? What could be unethical about the gathering of chocolate? Chatty? What could they mean by this?
beans, the ultimate source for all things chocolate, can only be grown in the narrow, warm, tropical regions like near Ecuador. This essentially means that chocolate can only be made in Central and South America, Central Africa, and Southeast Asia. And this is a problem because there's such a huge demand for chocolate worldwide, and so few places where that demand can be met, that the whole chocolate harvesting industry ends up being primed for abuse.
All right, Chatty, let's vote. What's more unethical? 1 for the diamond industry, 2 for the chocolate industry.
Sustainable agricultural practices, child labor, and even forced labor are all problems that are all too commonly seen
They're either
but
the
rarely
same?
spoken about when it
How
comes
can
to
you know
chocolate.
this?
In fact, according to research funded
1,
by the
because 2
US
is
Department
food.
of Labor,
True.
somewhere between 1.5 and 2 million children are working on cocoa farms in Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana alone. And this is where 60% of the world's cocoa comes from.
Children with jobs? Adults can't even get jobs in this country.
And besides the intense labor, these children are also exposed
That
to
employment
harmful
rate has to be like
pesticides. And,
100%.
man, that just sucks. But thankfully, there are some companies out there who are taking the initiative to not only cut out bad actors from their supply chain, but the entire chocolate industry as a whole. And one of the biggest ones to do that is Tony's
But children
Chocolonely.
can't
And they don't want to be
consent? Yeah, I was just trying to make light of a really horrible situation. In case anyone is wondering, and in case anyone needs me to clarify my position here, child slave labor is bad. Yeah, it's not good. Just in case anyone was curious, child slave labor, not good. You don't do that. Don't do that.
alone.
Don't
They
do that!
encourage other chocolate companies to work with them
I
on
like
this
my
goal.
chocolate
In fact,
without
Mr.
the taste of
Beast
cruelty.
Feastables works with them to also source ethical cocoa.
We have Feastables versus Hershey's. This is the classic matchup. This is what, you know, Mr. Beast, what Jimmy kind of set out to do with Feastables.
Big Chocolate didn't
take
like
over
that,
Hershey's.
Lucy.
Let's
Big Chocolate sounds like a name that you would call somebody when you're like warning, like, dude, be quiet, keep your voice down, dude. I think Big Chocolate is like right around the corner.
let's get started with Hershey's.
All right.
That's
It's
not bad.
better than the other two.
No? Ooh, wait. Okay, we have our
Why
first
would they
disagreement
even
here.
throw that in there though? Like they're doing a whole video about it and they're like, by the way, guys, just a reminder. Chocolate is made with like the most deepest evil you could possibly imagine. Now here's the rest of our hot chocolate review, where we spent a lot of money supporting the chocolate industry to create this video. What the hell?
I think Feastables is better.
This tastes more chocolatey.
No, super disagree. The Hershey's tastes like sickeningly sweet, whereas this has a lot more chocolate flavor. This
Oh my
tastes like
God,
Swiss
Mr.
Miss.
Beast, there's no way. This is sponsored. This is
Ooh, hard
sponsored.
disagree.
Wait, what happens if we don't agree?
We gotta agree. Oh, the flavor gets so much worse.
This one's so boring.
This is your worst take ever. Straight up bad. It's straight up bad. Rock, paper, scissors.
But Chatty, what if we were a cringy couple and we could buy a bunch of random food items and then taste them and then rank them together? What if that was like our date night? Wouldn't that be nice, Chatty? It would be nice if it were us.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Alright, Feastables is a better hot chocolate. I will die
Fuck
by this
you.
statement.
Sorry.
Hershey's moves forward.
I'm still salty about this
paid
one because I
actor,
really
paid
did
actor.
think that Feastables was way better than Hershey's for this, but
Maybe I went
lost
a little
fair
too
and
hard on
square.
the soy pogging guy. Maybe
And now
he is
we're
soy
on to our
pogging.
final region of our tournament bracket, and we saved the weirdest for last. We're testing white chocolate. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but Seppi, white chocolate isn't chocolate. This whole competition is a scam. Unsubscribe. First off, yes, white chocolate isn't technically chocolate, but it is made from the same ingredients. Allow me to explain. You'll recall earlier I said that cacao beans are basically made of two different parts, the fatty cocoa butter and the brown chocolatey flavored part, the cocoa
Okay,
powder.
I know this sounds stupid. This is my first time ever seeing an actual cocoa plant. Like this is my first time. I didn't know it had like all the fucking beans just like in there. Like that.
Can take that cocoa butter and cocoa powder and form it into chocolate bars. This is what's known as 100% cacao chocolate, but it's a bit of an acquired taste to say the
Yeah,
least.
a little
However,
bit.
if you mix in some sugar, you get what we call dark chocolate. If you mix milk into dark chocolate, you then get, unsurprisingly, milk chocolate. But what about white chocolate? White chocolate is made using milk, sugar, and cocoa butter, but no cocoa powder. Therefore, it lacks that chocolatey flavor and
What?
the iconic chocolate brown. So yeah, it
So it isn't chocolate. So it's not chocolate. So you confirm that it is not chocolate.
is made from chocolate ingredients, just without the signature.
That's not... Are you kidding me? Sugar and milk are chocolate ingredients? That's sugar and milk, bro. You can't just take sugar and milk and say that's a chocolate ingredient. Those have been here before the invention of chocolate and will remain once chocolate is out of fashion. And cocoa butter? What the fuck is cocoa butter?
Secret
What the fuck is cocoa butter?
that makes it taste like chocolate, giving it its own distinctive
What is
fattier
that?
flavor. But will that flavor translate to a nice hot chocolate?
Alright, so it's time for
There's no such
Region
thing as
4,
chocolate in
the
nature.
white chocolates. Now, I know. It's weird, right? No one makes hot chocolate with white chocolate, but what if we've all been missing out? This
You
is...
seriously don't pay attention? I'm never reacting to a video again.
Better Goods. This is Walmart's white chocolate cocoa mix.
That's yellow.
Never again.
Why is it
You did this.
It's
You all
'cause
made fun of
the
me.
color of the white
Now
chocolate.
you lose react privilege.
Tell you what.
Yeah, that's what I thought, mother. I will say, for me, there's no comparison. The lint is far superior.
This is like nothing. Like you might as well not put it in.
Yeah, it's super creamy.
Yeah.
Super
The
thick.
placebo hot chocolate. Placebo hot chocolate where you just put in a powder, it doesn't taste any fucking different, and you're like, I'm definitely drinking hot chocolate.
In agreement?
Yes. Dab me
Lint,
up.
moving
Dab me
forward.
up.
That was good. All right, lint moving forward.
Despite it definitively not being white, lint moves on. And so
Definitively
for our final
not
matchup
being
of
white is
round
a
one,
crazy
we're once again
quote.
throwing in yet another curveball, cookies and cream. The question is cookies and cream considered white chocolate? Normally yes, but not always. And again, remember, to be considered white chocolate, it needs 3 ingredients: milk, sugar, and most importantly, cocoa butter. In fact, according to the FDA standards, something has to
I
have
still don't
at
know what cocoa
least
butter is.
20% cocoa butter, among other things, to be considered white chocolate. Some brands like Feastables Cookies and Cream do fit the
not
standard,
talking
and thus
talking
can be
about
called a white
beasts
chocolate
again!
bar.
Do
However,
not, do
others,
not,
like
do
Hershey's
not!
Cookies and Cream use vegetable oil as a cheaper, fatty alternative to cocoa butter, and thus can't be
It's the
called
butter
white
from the
chocolate.
bean, I
This
think.
is also true for our number 4 seed.
How much work does it take to extract enough butter from cocoa plants to like make 1 bar of white chocolate?
Ghirardelli white chocolate flavored sauce. A quick look at the ingredients shows that it does have cocoa butter, but it likely doesn't have enough to probably reach the white chocolate threshold, and thus white chocolate
How can you say
flavored.
that?
So if you're
How-
looking to
you-
know
how
whether
do you
something
know?
is
You're gonna
truly
get
white
sued for
chocolate, check the
slander.
ingredients. If cocoa butter is one of the first ingredients, it's likely real white chocolate. But the
What
question
the
is,
fuck?
which makes
What? Oh my god! It's a literal ad! He's over here like, yeah, well, they put it in the ingredient list, but like, that doesn't mean that it's enough to actually be considered white chocolate. But this Mr. Beast bar is definitely white chocolate. You are who sent this video on the fucking Reddit? Mods, find their username right now.
a better white hot chocolate.
Lifetime
Jimmy's
ban.
Feastables made with real white chocolate, or Ghirardelli's white chocolate flavored sauce.
So here we have Ghirardelli white chocolate sauce versus Feastables Cookies and Cream. Let's dive in, shall we?
All right, let's try this one first.
Let's go with Ghirardelli.
Oh god.
It's
They're gonna
not
suck
as
their
terrible
dick.
as I thought.
It's not as terrible as I thought.
But basically, it's like you're putting like sugar in your milk.
It is a weird experience also.
You
'cause, like, my
are!
brain didn't
Like you're putting sugar in your milk. You are!
know what to expect.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this.
I'm getting rage
Poker
baited
face
genuinely
is not
right now by this
poker.
video.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I was
Fuck
tricking
you.
When melted,
Fuck
the,
you.
the bits of
Fuck
cookies
you.
come out.
Yeah, the sweetness of the white chocolate
Fuck
accentuates
you,
the
Saw.
cookies
You
that
fucking
melted
scammed
down
me. You
and
fucking
comes
scammer.
together
You
really
fucking
well.
scamming piece of shit.
Slaps here.
You fucking.
Whoa.
Over the shoulder.
Hell no, I'm not risking
on,
my
over the
hoodie.
shoulder.
Nope.
Well, where'd you get that hoodie?
I'm not gonna risk
Chatty, I'm genuinely crashing out.
my perfect theorist hoodie getting your saliva on it.
But it's okay, because if you did ruin it, you could just go to theoryverse.store to get yourself
I've been
a new
had.
one.
I've
This
been
is an
fucking
easy
got.
way.
Cookies and,
And
cream.
I didn't
hot
realize I got
chocolate,
until the
new
20-minute
thing.
mark.
It might be. Okay, Feastables, moving forward.
This may have been the biggest surprise of this entire experience so far.
It's not a surprise! It's not a surprise! When Mr. Beast's team sent you an email that said, how about you make this kind of... Guys, Mr. Beast's agents are in the chat right now, and they're sending me bits to shut me up. This is not a fucking drill. This is not a fucking drill. They know. They know. They know. They're here. And shit is getting scary. They don't want me to crash out. The submitter is literally named Stunning Ad. Because it was an ad. Because it was an ad. Because it was an ad. Holy shit, that's what this video is. That is really actually what this video is. This is the Get Got video. This is against the FDA.
Here's 500 to keep saying
This
what you
violates
want.
the FDA standards, Chatty. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to shill. You're not allowed to do a sponsor without advertising that it's a sponsor. Jibu Sub, thanks for the sub, welcome. Also, Dark and J, thank you for the 500 biddies. It's especially crazy because they had a whole segment where they were like, the influencers were lying. When you melt the chocolate bar, it does not make it taste better. And then the Mr. B shit is literally fucking chocolate bars. It's literally fucking chocolate bars that they have to melt to put in the chocolate. So I'm not sure why they would put that and leave that in there if that's what they were going to say, if it was going to be a shill post. To be honest, I only come here to see the outfit for a moment, then I leave, lol. Have a good one. Oh. Mods ban him so he can never see the outfit again.
Never in a million years expected to like Feastables, cookies and cream, white hot chocolate as much as I did.
Guys,
all right,
watch
we're
this.
through the first round of hot chocolate.
Guys, watch
8
this.
Cocos have already been given the boot, but 8 still remain. Now it's time for all of our winners of our first round matchups to face off. Well, almost all of them. In all of our hot
Imagine that if I had sponsor block installed on this browser, it would just skip the whole video and I'd be so confused. Be like, wait, wait guys, why is it not letting me watch the video?
chocolate Delulu, Claudia and I actually forgot to press record for the winner of the powder round. So, unfortunately, Ghirardelli double chocolate powder will go through with no fun moments from us. Don't worry, we got the rest.
Oh man. Yeah, Nesquik hits. Let's see.
Will it beat the
Nesquik hits? Whoever says this.
I love it. It has that chocolatiness, it has that creaminess. I think we have to hoist this one up, and Ghirardelli goes into the final 4. Hershey's is only here by chance, so let's see.
Okay, at least they're doing it faster now.
There's no comparison here. Don't even do this again. I know we didn't like this, but this is a step above that.
It's better. Can you dab me up?
Yeah, but just be cool. Just there you go. What is that?
Why are they?
It's gonna be cool.
Tony's chocolate moves on. Good stuff.
Easy decision for me.
Complex flavor, depth, creaminess.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Feastables,
Ain't no
now, of course, I'm
fucking
sure at this
way.
point many of our
Ain't
European
no
audience is wondering
fucking
how
way.
can something like that
Ain't
continue
no
to eat that stuff?
fucking
American
way.
chocolate tastes like vomit. To our American viewers, you might be like, huh? Like vomit? Our chocolate is the bomb. Well, as it turns out, there may be something found in American chocolate, especially that of Hershey's, that might be tasting off to our European counterparts. The main culprit is often cited as butyric acid, a sour acidic compound that's found in rancid butter,
no
Parmesan cheese,
fucking way.
and yes, vomit. Now, Hershey's denies adding butyric acid to their chocolate, so it's unlikely that it's intentional. But some have speculated
What was
that
this
butyric
about
acid may
again?
get into the process
Mr.
through the way
Beast.
Hershey's processes its milk. Naturally, Hershey's keeps how it makes its chocolate a secret, so we may never know. But the milk theory would help explain why many Europeans describe US chocolate as sour and tangy, and would help explain why I did not like it when
Predict
Feastables.
who will
Either way,
win,
we certainly
Lucy?
filled our brain with enough
Wait, Chatty? Oh my god. Okay, I have a theory. I think the Feastable is gonna win.
chocolate knowledge today. So let's go to our final round.
So, just to recap, we have the winners of all of our rounds so far.
Why
Now,
did
round
they
1,
scan me?
Ghirardelli double chocolate powder. Round 2, Ghirardelli chocolate syrup. Round 3, Tony's chocolate. And round 4, Feastables cookies and cream. We're just gonna try them all, kind of refresh our memories, kind of go down the line and have a discussion. Because we need to pick a winner.
I can't let this happen. I can't let this happen. I have to go back in time and prevent this video from being
I've
posted.
narrowed it down to 2. Can we go bottom? Whichever ones are out. 1, 2, 3.
Tony's.
That was good. Tony's out. Explain why.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce. Same. Agreed. 2
Weak
mild chocolate bars
sauce.
melted down don't work.
No.
So top 3 right now. 1, 2, 3.
Ghirardelli's.
Powder.
That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. So we're aligned. We're aligned on the top 2, which honestly is crazy. Let me be your hype man, babe. Say it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Never.
What?
Said I think.
Okay.
Cookies and cream.
One, two, three.
This hits home. Nostalgia. Hot chocolate. This is what my brain wants.
I think also there is something to say. It's a little lighter. This is a little heavier.
I agree. This
it's
is
a little
dense.
heavier. Ghirardelli is the winner. I cannot recommend this enough. It's expensive, but
Hey, can you shill my chocolate bar, but can you not make it super obvious? So can you like make sure it gets to like the final top 2, but then don't give it the top rank because then everyone will notice. But don't worry, people definitely won't notice based on the rest of the entire video. Don't even worry. I can't do this. Can't fucking do this. Why would you submit this? Why the fuck would you submit this? Why would you do this? Why? Yeah, you should have done a blind taste test. So true, so true. I thought Feastables removed the ethically farmed cocoa label. The truth comes out. Wait, now I understand why they included the whole part about how cocoa is unethical. I realize now that was part of the shill. That was part of the bit where it's like, but the Feastable is ethically sourced. They get theirs from good, ethically sourced. Okay, I get it now. It was part of the, yeah. Longest Feastables ad ever. So fucking true. So fucking true. I hope we're all as angry. I hope we're all as angry as I am right now. I hope everyone's pissed. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I hope this video makes me feel better.
What really happened here? Did 3 acrobats really choose to avenge their sister's death? And haven't dogs and cats been known to predict earthquakes? But
No.
what about the detail of the chocolate chip cookies? But then what
Chocolate
about those
again.
dog tags? But then, how do you explain the chocolate? How else do you explain both people using the same computer repair shop? If not, how could the
How do
boy
you
suddenly
explain
speak
that?
Chinese? But then how do you explain the Grim Reaper? And what about this unusually shaped chair? Why did the insult machine suddenly give compliments? And how do you account for
Why?
the loose stitching on the quilt?
It
Was
got
Jocelyn
changed to
really cursed by the
ChatGPT.
beautician? If so, how do you explain the doll using the name Miss Robinson? But then, how do you explain the grease and screwdriver in the father's bed? If so, how did the men's room attendant know so much about Artie? But then, how could he have possibly known about the children's
Why
bed?
am I
If
fucking-
so, how did he get the gift back? But then, who murdered Professor Wainwright? And how do you explain the
Wait,
pen?
I wanna
And how do you
watch
explain
this.
the fact that the box fell at just the right time? How do you explain the smudge on the phrenologist's head? But who was Elmo P. Middleton? Did the spirit of Abraham Lincoln actually seize hold of Senator...
Now I get it, because the answers to most of these questions are just like, because they lied about it. Then that's where the clip comes from, where this guy is like, we lied, we made it up. Like, that's where the clip comes from.
quickly and force him to tell the truth?
That's crazy.